Hello there, it's Percy Weller at your service. I've got a villain for you this week, I have. Some bloke named Frank McCourt says he has been put through months of hell by the police. Well, that's his fault, that is. According to Frank McCourt, his home was targeted by young hooligans, hurling rocks and eggs. He challenged them and told them to leave and never return. Apparently, the trouble started on the evening of February the 17th, when Mr. McCourt and his wife Maria heard a bang on the window of the £170,000 semi-detached home in Crawley. That's West Sussex, that is. Mr. McCourt went outside to find two boys of about 11 throwing stones, mud and eggs at his house. He reprimanded them and told them not to come back. But when he returned from work the next day, he found his wife in tears. He said she was absolutely terrified. She told me a gang of kids had been throwing things at the house all afternoon and shouting all the names under the sun at her. Well, when they came back later, Mr. McCourt called the police on the anti-social behaviour hotline, but couldn't get an answer despite holding for 3/4 of an hour. That's because we're busy doing paperwork, Mr. McCourt. We can't be expected to be everywhere, can we, hey? Use your common sense, hey? He went out to look for a community support officer, but couldn't find one. Of course he couldn't, they're probably hiding from the scroats, and he can't harass anyone anyway. Get real, Mr. McCourt. At his wits' ends, Mr. McCourt grabbed one of the scroats, led him into his house, and demanded to know the boy's name, his mother's name, and her phone number. While he was trying to call the boy's mother, she turned up, banging on the door, shouting and swearing she did. Shouting and swearing she was.
Son of a bitch!
She said she didn't want me manhandling her son. I said if she brought him up properly, I wouldn't have to. Mr. McCourt let the child go, but minutes later, the police arrived and arrested him on suspicion of kidnapping. He remained on bail until April the 3rd, when officers told him they would issue a caution, but Mr. McCourt refused to accept it, because doing so would be an admission of guilt. See, he could have made life a lot easier for himself, couldn't he? He could just admitted the false charges we were bringing against him, hey? I don't know. Unsurprisingly, he was charged with assault, and a date was set for his trial. His MP, Laura Moffat, who took up the matter with the police, said, "Thankfully, common sense won the day. This family has suffered a horrendous level of intimidation from antisocial youth." I bet she talked like that, eh? A Sussex police spokesman said, "An allegation was made, and officers duly investigated the facts reported to police. A file was presented to the Crown Prosecution Service in accordance with procedure." Anyway, let that be her warning to you members of the public, and leave us to police the streets. It's just unfortunate we were too busy to come out of our nice warm police station, hey? Anyway, I've got to go now. More paperwork to do. Bye.